I just want to share. So like homes are going up in value a lot. So the crazy thing, so I think it was like a year ago, 2 years ago, there was one of these houses that were for sale. And I was thinking about selling my house and buying it, right? And because most of these houses sell around, before a couple of years ago, were about like $500,000 up to $850,000, right? Now the crazy thing, so this one was like marked down to where it was like, I think it was 450, maybe wrong, right on the water. Guy told me they all look the same. Like if you were thinking it was flooding, you can see this is lower, not as low as down there. But see how higher this is? So the water had to be pretty high that those homes would be completely underwater. So this is, if you were gonna buy on the Intracoastal in Myrtle Beach area, this is it. A little farther back where I talked about in the last video, and then in this. Now the crazy thing, homes have gone up so much in value that now when I was looking up one of these, my parents are looking about moving down here, and they're actually coming. This video will be already up, they're probably already out here, but all these homes have now gone up into the millions or more than that. So it's kind of wild how much some of these houses have gone up in general everywhere. Real estate's gone up. If you're not following it, wood, 2x4, all that are just like out of this world of what they're asking for. Yeah, so I kind of wish that I didn't buy the house though, because it could be worth tons of money. But the hard thing is, like, living somewhere like this, it's hard to tell, but we're at 14 feet here. Well, I'm not going to get closer. It's a lot shallower. So there's sometimes you might not be able to launch. Now the other thing, the kid that bought my RXPX, he sees water moccasins all the time. I guarantee you there's like poisonous snakes all in this. So it's like, as nice as it would be to live on the Intracoastal, they're just like somebody like that, you just launch in and go. It probably wouldn't be as nice as you might think, because it could be like an alligator, poisonous snakes in there waiting for you. And yeah, that would not be as fun. So, and plus too, your machine just takes so much more abuse staying out like this, because then something can go up into the exhaust when it's sitting still and all that kind of stuff. So definitely I like it where my stuff is all garage kept, so it's all perfectly clean, and it just doesn't get the abuse of the UV rays and being outside in the outdoors. But I figured I'd share that because it's crazy how much these homes have gone up in value, because there's a budget they want to spend. But I mean, who wants to spend $1 million on a house? There's some even more. There's some even condos on the water, on the beach, because the ocean's just straight there, that they're upwards over like $1 million plus just for like a condo. It's just insane what stuff is selling for. Yeah, I'm happy with the house I have, because my house is on 800 amps. So for like my crypto mining and stuff, I basically have one garage. It's like 400 amps. So my house makes, besides how much it's worth, it earns money, passive income. So we're gonna show that. Well, let's start jetting back. It's hard to tell if there's a storm coming through. It looks overcast, but you never know, being that the winds are real strong, and I'm pretty sure there was no chance of rain, but I mean, you never know, being that the wind's coming right from the ocean. Also too, it's warm out, but I'm in the wetsuit, and definitely be prepared, because the water's colder, the breeze is getting a little cooler. I feel perfectly comfortable where I'm not hot and I'm not cold. But if you were in like just a swimming suit, you'd probably be pretty miserable of just the breeze and stuff. It's actually kind of nice, to be honest, how it feels. It's like it's just right. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, just perfect. This boat ramp is for that neighborhood, just to show that too. That's where that other neighborhood I was saying that I was trying to get my parents to buy in. So like that is access to that neighborhood. So it's not like a public boat ramp if you're not familiar with that kind of stuff. But when you look at that little drainage right there, man, you tell me you don't think a big old gator lives up in there? Guaranteed. Probably more than one will live up in there. The other crazy thing too is that gators down here in South Carolina, they like going into, I don't want to say that's sewage, but they become orange. And it's one of the only regions where they become orange because they go way up into drainage, and then from like the rust and stuff makes them orange. And let me see if we can hear this, because I can actually hear like super amount of water coming through there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's definitely a lot of noise going. That might just drop straight down, but you can hear a lot of noise from it even with the ski on.